Hi, Daniel from DAVAD Defense here. I've had a lot of my students ask me to make a video on the fundamentals of grip. I managed to get a good prop to demonstrate good grip versus bad grip today. I'm going to go through just basically the fundamentals of how to grip a gun. A lot of students have either developed bad habits or it's the first time they're actually holding a gun. What I have here is a CZ75 pistol. What I like to do when I start with a new pistol or I'm learning a gun is to take the gun in my left hand and push it up into the web of my hand as high as it'll go. Obviously, putting a little tension on there, you'll notice that it's pretty deep in my hand. I can't get any higher. This thumb is at the base of the trigger guard. And then I'll also index and see where my trigger finger is going to fit. If it's too far around, I can either adjust my grip or I make sure that I'm really indexing on the, not on the tip, but on the meaty part of the finger. This left support hand is going to come around. It's going to grip there, thumbs forward. As I push the pistol out, you'll notice that you'll start feeling a little bit of tension on the front fingers. That actually helps squeeze all the air out of the grip. And if you'll notice that when I'm gripping the gun, there's really nothing in there. Even tension all the way around, almost like a 360-degree pressure. So as you push out, you'll notice it tightens a little bit. So always start off in the grip at this point. When your hand comes up, you're going to feel as you push out that tension. So what I'm going to demonstrate for you now, I'm going to run 2 magazines, both 15 rounds apiece. It's a 9mm pistol in fully automatic mode. I want you to watch the gun, watch the muzzle climb, and then we'll also watch the hits on target. I'll demonstrate first of all the correct way to grip a pistol. Then I'll show you how as commonly a lot of people do that, and you can watch the difference in muzzle control. Okay, now you notice the muzzle control was pretty well controlled there. I had good grouping on the target. Watch what happens when you don't grip the weapon correctly and you grip it down a little bit like I often see, and you get to the point where you're teacupping a gun. You're almost doing one of these. I'm going to hold on to it pretty tight, so watch what happens to the muzzle. You'll notice that extra lower grip plus the lack of support from the support hand allowed the muzzle to go everywhere and the rounds were just spraying everywhere. Not a good situation to be in.